So our prayers have been answered. The thunderstorms and torrential downpours of yesterday have slowly moved away and we're left with gorgeous, bright, sunny conditions. A champion could emerge here today. Steve Soper is only 23 points ahead of Jochen Winkelhock. If both fail to score any points, Steve Soper will become the 1993 British Touring Car Champion. So, today we could have a champion, or it could go down to the wire at Silverstone. The same with the Independents as well. I'm only 10 points now ahead of Ian Ashley, and there's 30 points up for grabs for the next two races, so anything can happen. With that, let's join Fury and Kazan for the grid walk for round 16 of the 1993 British Touring Car Championship and race 2 of this weekend.
Alright folks, so here we go. 2 races left to decide the 1993 RAC British Touring Car Champion. David Leslie on pole position, Ekariakos with a very strong showing. Then it's Will Hoy and Bobby Verden-Rowe for the Toyotas. John Cleland, 4th, Dave Cook Vauxhall. Bailey and Nuttall, Toyota and Vauxhall, the 2 form teams this season. Menu and Percy, lockout row 4. Harvey and Patrick Watts rounding out the top 10. Kiev D'Or for Nissan and Ian Flux for Peugeot are next. Jeff Allen back in the mid-pack along with the best independent of Ian Ashley. And then it's Andy Rouse alongside Jochen Winkelhock, still fighting all the way to the end, but he's got his title rival behind him, Paul Radicic and Steve Soper. The Soper-Winkelhock duel will continue again. Gravitt and O'Brien round out the top 20 in Peugeots. And then it's Bartlett and Portman, Toyota and BMW, Bob Berridge and Matthew Neal. After all the promise earlier on, James Kay will not start because of his broken gearbox.
Fantastic stuff, Fury, as always, for the penultimate grid walk of this season. So, it could come down to this race. Soper could be champion after 18 laps at Donington Park GP. But that's all to say where Jochen Winkelhock finishes. If he finishes ahead of Soper, then it will go down to the wire. But it looks like it's going to be in Soper's favour. One car did not start. That would be James Kay. He had gearbox trouble yesterday, and unfortunately the team didn't have the parts to fix his car. So we are down to 24 cars, still a fairly substantial grid, as we all get ready for the start of round 16, and there I am all the way down in 21st position. Bob Berridge, though, had a fantastic run yesterday, getting in front of one of the Team Dynamics BMW, so let's see if he can carry on with this race as well. And here we go, stick it in the first. Lights are on, revs rise, and we're underway. I just hope my team put on slick tyres and not kept the wets on. Seems like we're okay though. Oh, sorry. Just going into Eugene O'Brien. And a blistering start from us, bloody hell. At least we have more traction, we can take these corners a lot better than we could yesterday. And there's Winkelhock in front. Nice move on the inside by Rouse. Oh, and I've taken his bumper off again. That's the second time I've done that yesterday, I think, with Radicic. So far so good though, everyone is clean. And we're up into 16th position. Oops. Made a slight error. No worries. Everyone is sort of jostling for positions. It's the first time they've raced on this circuit dry this weekend. So I think everyone is trying to get used to the fact that there is a lot more traction than there would be yesterday. Lap 1 complete, 17 to go. Got one of the Mondeos of Andy Rice breathing down my neck, so I forget to change up into 5th. Oh, that is a very wrong line to take on that one. I'm still not used to the fact that there is a bit more grip than it was yesterday. I still think I'm going to aquaplane, so I'm turning in way too early. Oh, and it looks like Jeff Allen's had a bit of a coming together with someone. We're up into 14th. And we're actually keeping up with Winkelhock in the BMW, which is unusual. I thought we would have been really struggling, but no, it seems like that we've got equal pace. Or either that, the BMW is just getting stuck behind, or stuck in dirty air. Just unable to pull away. Oh, God, yeah, it's still got a bit of understeer. I think my team accidentally kept the wet setup on the car, so... As it stands, though, Steve Soper is champion. Basically, Winkelhock needs a win to keep his championship hopes alive. But if not, then it will be handed to Soper in the sister Schnitzer BMW. Yeah, I seen him coming through. And good for us, we are just ahead of Ian Ashley. So that will also keep our championship hopes alive. There's 10 points between me and Ashley at the moment. At this stage, I will get 15 for a division win, and he'll get 12. So that'll increase my lead to 13 points, or 12 points, or whatever. I don't know, I can't count today. Concentrating too much, can't math. Oh, no, you don't. Just go on the outside of Radicic. And see if we can get on the inside of Ashley. No, we can't. Just too far back. Well, Soper's got past anyway, so he's going to be charging through the field, I would imagine. As we begin lap 5 of 18. Oh, and look at that move on the outside by Radicic. Bloody hell. Well done, that man. He must have balls of steel to take an outside move around old Hairpin. Bloody hell. I don't care what position I finish as long as it is ahead of Ashley. Oh, we gotta run. Oh, he's covering the inside line there, going across the grass a little tiny bit. Yeah, take the inside line if we can. Brake. Get in there. And Jochen Winkelhock is in the points. It's still not good enough though. He's got 1 point in 10th place. He needs a victory, or at least a top 3, to keep his championship hopes alive. I don't think he's going to do it though. I think we're going to be crowning a new champion for this season. Oh, and again, just with that crest, it's hard to see where the turning is. So I either do it either too late or too early, and it messes up my rhythm. But just protecting the inside line again, and a bit of dust kicked up there. Someone's gone wide on the exit of the chicane. And Bob Berridge looks like he's had a bit of trouble. He's going to be lapped soon. He's 74 seconds back. So it looks like he's come a cropper. But we are catching ever so slightly on the little pack up ahead, which will make things interesting. Ashley still breathing down my neck though. So we start lap 8 of 18. Oh, and we've got something up ahead that's happened. Debris, apparently. Seems like it was just a minor coming together. No one's gone off. Oh, why did I shift down into third? That's just messed me up completely. Should keep it in 4th. That's better. That's how I want to take that corner. Looks like someone went off again. Oh, brake way too early. If you hear like that popping when I change gear, that's just the leather that is around the gear stick of the G29. Right, keep it in 4th this time, you numpty. There you go. That's how you do the old hairpin. Actually, it's pretty slow compared to the AI, but not to worry. Oh, Winklehawk is up to 7th. Can you believe? Still not going to be enough, though. There's a real humdinger of a battle going on up here, though. Oh, someone's outbraked each other. Oh my god, look at this colossal cluster of cars. We can gain some good positions here, it seems. Outbrake what? Outbrake them. Oh, come on, get through. Thank you. Andy Rice is way up ahead, but it looks like Steve Soper is being caught on the back end of this little cluster of cars. Headed up front by Tim Harvey and Alan Menu in the yellow Renaults. And now we're up into 14th position. See what a difference weather can make on this game. Oh, and Jeff Allen. Come on, get out of the way. We know what your crash record is this season, Alan. Oh, and he gets a bit squirrely. Oh, and Soper's slow on the outside. Oh, you son of a bitch. You put me in the way of Percy. Oh, no. Oh, thank you, Alan, for actually going past at that moment, keeping me straight. Bloody wrap up. It's going to take you on the outside. Grass pass, there you go. And we're coming up to Bob Berridge. Fortunately, he's going to be lapped after his great performance yesterday. Awesome, thank you Berridge for getting out of the way. As he slots in behind to keep Rouse firmly behind him. Oh, and it looks like it was that Tim Harvey's bumper's been ripped off by Steve Soper. Steve Soper is on a charge now, look at that, he's trying to go past Alan Menu up ahead. Oh, this is exciting, who's going to win the championship? I think this is the most action we've seen all year. Oh. Just locking the brakes ever so slightly. Oh, come on. Get the traction, go. I don't think it's going to be enough. We're coming up to the... Oh, we're over halfway of this race now. Winklehawk is still only in 7th position. Soper is now in 8th. So it looks like Steve Soper is going to clinch the 1993 championship with 1 race to go. Unlike last season when Tim Harvey clinched the title on the last race of the season. But that is still not over though, we still have the Independence Crown to go. And it looks like I could be on course for winning that. And besides a few bits of bodywork being ripped off, this race is incredibly clean. I like clean races because that's less work for me for adding in replays. Oh, can I get a top 10, I wonder? If I can get past the Renaults, it seems like I'm gaining hand over fist. Let's go past Tim Harvey first. If we can on the outside, not quite. Right, there's one. One down. One! We're up into 10th. We're in the top 10. Which is wonderful. No. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, it's no big deal. We're leading the Independents, so that is going to be 15 points, and that big large bang in the background you heard is fireworks, of course, is coming up to November the 5th. Firework night, Guy Fawkes night, however you want to call it. Brake, 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 brake. My brake's going off. Oh, not. Turn my lights back off for now. Save a bit of electrical power. 2 laps to go, and Jochen Winkelhock has taken the lead. From all the way down into the grid, he has actually got the lead. So this could actually go down to the final race of the championship. We'll just have to wait and see how the points tally up where Steve Soper finishes. What an amazing turn of events this is. Paying more attention to the standings than what's going on ahead of me. Final lap then, coming up. 18 of 18. It looks like I'm on course for a top 11. Which isn't too bad from where we started anyway. That's 10 places gained in 18 laps, so I'm pretty damn happy with that. Car felt really stable. Unlike yesterday where I was struggling like Billy-O on my tyres. And again, I got the Ford Mondeo of Andy Rice breathing down my neck. A good performance for the Mondeos, though, up into 12th. I think that's the highest they've actually been all season. And there we go, race over. Ah, that was an incredible race. I thoroughly enjoyed that. But we will get on to the points table. We'll tally up all the points and see if Steve Soper is indeed champion, or if it will go down to the wire in a couple of weeks' time at Silverstone National. So for that, we'll join Reese of SouthPawRacer with the race results and point standings after round 16 of the British Touring Car Championship.
With race 2 concluded at Donington Park, the works results are as follows. Joachim Winkelhock takes the win in the BMW, with David Leslie coming home in second. John Cleland completing the podium. The teammates Will Hoy and Julian Bailey in 4th and 5th, a strong run from them, and Bobby Verdon-Rowe completing the top 6. In the privateer results, Daniel Bartlett has taken the win. Alex Portman coming home in second. Ian Ashley, oh, that is not going to be good for his pursuit of Bartlett in the championship. He has to settle for third. Matt Neal and Bob Berridge completing the top 5 there. In the works points standings, the 2 BMWs still maintain a dominant lead. David Leslie holding off the 2 Renaults, Alan Menu and Tim Harvey, and Julian Bailey maintaining 6th. Meanwhile, in the privateer points standings, Daniel Bartlett has managed to squeeze out a little bit of an extra gap over Ian Ashley in the points standings. Ian Khan maintaining third, and the rest of the top 6 remain the same. The BMW trio of Alex Portman, Matt Neal and Ray Belm.
So there we go, another race weekend has come to a close. All the teams are packing up their things and heading off, getting ready for the final round of the championship, which comes from Silverstone National in 2 weeks' time on November the 18th. It is going to go down to the wire. Steve Soper is now only 12 points ahead of Jochen Winkelhock after Winkelhock's win today, and I am 15 points ahead of Ian Ashley, so I have actually got the championship in the bag, providing I do not retire at the final round, because I will score no points, and if Ian Ashley wins, we will be tied on points. So, I will leave it here for now. Thank you very much again for my special guest this week, Rees of SouthPawRacer, and to Fiorin Kazan for the grid walk as ever, and we will see you in a couple of weeks' time for the finale of the 1993 British Touring Car Championship from Silverstone National. Thank you very much for watching, and take very good care.